Hi. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll show you how to connect a Schneider M221 PLC with a Siemens MP277 10-inch touch HMI and make them work together. In this project, I will connect a Schneider M221 PLC with a Siemens MP277 10-inch HMI using a Modbus TCP connection. With this communication, the HMI can send commands to the PLC and control its operation. As shown in this diagram, the Siemens MP277 10-inch HMI is connected to the Schneider M221 PLC through an Ethernet network. From this HMI, I will be able to monitor the system and control several conveyors connected to the PLC. This is the PLC configuration that allows the PLC to communicate using the Modbus protocol. For more detailed information about the Modbus configuration, you can check my previous video. This is also an example of the ladder program I created to control several conveyors, along with the memory bits and input/output addresses used in the ladder logic. In this program, each conveyor can be started or stopped either from the HMI or from the physical inputs connected to the PLC. The memory bits are used as intermediate control signals between the HMI commands and the PLC outputs. This makes the control logic easier to manage and allows the HMI to operate the conveyors through Modbus communication. This is an example of the HMI screen that I created using WinCC Flexible. As you can see on the screen, this interface is used to control and monitor the conveyor system. From this interface, the operator can control the conveyors, select the operation mode, and monitor the counters from the PLC. Next, in the connection settings, select the connection driver Modicon Modbus TCP IP. Then choose the Ethernet interface, and don't forget to set the IP address of the Schneider PLC that will be connected. Next is the tag configuration. These are the list of tags that will be controlled from the HMI. These tags correspond to the memory bits in the Schneider PLC, also known as coil registers, as well as memory words or holding registers. Make sure the addresses match the ladder diagram used in the Schneider PLC so the communication works correctly. Next, on the HMI, configure the IP address. Go to Network and Dial-Up Connections, then select LAN. Set the IP address according to the network that will be used so the HMI can communicate with the PLC. Make sure the subnet is the same as the PLC network. For example, if the PLC uses 192.168.0.x, then the HMI should also use 192.168.0.x, with a different last number for each device. Next, go to Transfer Settings. Select Ethernet so the project can be transferred from WinCC Flexible to the HMI through the Ethernet connection. Next, go back to WinCC Flexible and start the transfer to the HMI device. Select Ethernet as the transfer mode, then enter the IP address of the HMI. After that, click the transfer button and wait until the transfer process is completed. Next, we can directly test the interaction on the HMI after the transfer process is complete. This allows us to verify how the HMI can control the Schneider PLC. In this example, the HMI is used to control the conveyors. We can also run WinCC runtime directly from the WinCC Flexible application. This allows us to simulate the HMI interface on the computer and test how the system works without always interacting directly with the physical HMI device. At the same time, in Schneider Machine Expert, I will connect to the PLC so we can monitor the ladder diagram in real time. By doing this, we can observe how the HMI commands in WinCC runtime interact with the PLC. This makes it easier to see how the buttons on the HMI change the memory bits in the PLC, and also how the values of the memory words are updated while the system is running. With this setup, we can clearly understand how the HMI communicates with the PLC and controls the conveyor system in real time. So that's how you can connect a Schneider M221 PLC with a Siemens MP277 HMI using Modbus TCP communication. As you can see, once the communication is properly configured, the HMI can easily monitor and control the PLC, including operating the conveyor system and interacting with the PLC memory bits and registers. This kind of setup is very useful in industrial automation, where the HMI acts as the interface between the operator and the control system. It allows operators to monitor the process, send commands, and control the machine in a much more convenient way. I hope this video helps you understand how to integrate a PLC and HMI from different manufacturers using Modbus TCP. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos about PLC programming, industrial automation, and IoT projects. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.